When the day came to finally let go of it and pass the baton over to Her Majesty the Queen at Buckingham Palace, there was cause for celebration, but there was also cause for a little bit of anxious anxiety, because we then knew it had 388 days to travel 230,000 kilometres, visiting every single nation in the Commonwealth. Well, DesignWorks is an industrial design consultancy. So DesignWorks were awarded the tender to design the Queen's baton for the Commonwealth Games on the Gold Coast. And we pitched up with no ideas. We showed up without any sketches or renderings or prototypes, and we said, well, who are we to tell you what your solution is? We've only just met, and if we were to design a baton that truly reflects the people, the place, the passion, the culture of the Gold Coast, then who are we to tell you what the solution is? You know, we've all got our own ideas of what the Gold Coast is, and it's not about us telling you what's cool. It's about understanding the people, the place, the passion of the Gold Coast. And we said that we'd like to immerse ourselves in the Gold Coast. And on the back of that immersion process, having interviewed lifeguards and rangers from their World Heritage centres, and entrepreneurs and artists and young people, and all of these different people that make up the fabric of the Gold Coast, and then pour those insights and pour those experiences and pour that research into the baton. And that's what we did. And so every idea that we then generated reflected boundless energy in some way, and the insights that we had from that immersion period. And we literally covered all the walls in this room with sketches and ideas of what the baton could be. And we chose to make the front of it from reclaimed plastic from the oceanways and the waterways around the Gold Coast. And we made the back of it from macadamia wood, which is significant to the indigenous groups on the Gold Coast. And macadamias originated from the Gold Coast. And there's lots of technology inside the baton. There's 120 LEDs, there's GPSs, there's all kinds of electronics and clever technology inside that. So immersion, ideation, and then finally delivery. In terms of now, new, and next, we took the approach of past, present, and future. So the past is the stories from the indigenous groups and some of the culture of the Gold Coast. The present was some of the issues around sustainability that we reflected through the reclaimed plastic. And the future was some of the bleeding edge, amazing material technology that went into the paper that the Queen wrote her message to the Commonwealth on. And we were all very close and very involved with the development of the baton. So behind us we made a map of the world, and we tracked as it was going around every nation in the Commonwealth. Some of the stories and some of the things that happened along the way. For instance, the baton visited Nigeria, and it brought the interest of some baboons to it. And the baton now has some teeth marks from a baboon, if you look very closely in the top of it. It jumped out of a number of aeroplanes. It flew with the RAF Army and parachuted out of an aeroplane in England. And it was really a case of us having to let go and sit back and keep our fingers crossed and watch the amazing journey. And it was lovely to meet people as it travelled around the world who had bumped into it in Vancouver or Singapore or in Africa, and share back to us some of the stories that we'd embedded into it. And that was when we really knew that it was resonating with people, and that it was truly creating a connection with people as it travelled around the world. Our two directors, Warren and Alex, were actually at the opening ceremony, and so saw the baton arrive into the stadium and then parade through the stadium, going through the baton relays until it arrived on the stage, where Peter Beattie passed the baton over to Louise, who's the head of the Commonwealth Games Federation. And there was a little tense moment there where she removed the message from the baton and then passed it over to Prince Charles, who was able to take Her Majesty's message out of the baton and then read it to the Commonwealth. So DesignWorks are very good at problem solving and empathising and understanding the environment that new technology can help to change. That helps to design products that matter. That helps to design products that are going to make a positive influence in people's lives.